How's it going, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out a band called Lifeforce, and the name of this song is Knights of Apocalypse. Now, I've actually never heard of this band before. I just kind of stumbled upon it, and the name of the song Knights of Apocalypse just sounds sick. So I'm not 100% sure what to expect here. So, if you've never heard of them either, we're all in this together. They, yeah, let's check this out and see what we got, shall we? Rangers, go.
Gotta get away, choosing my way, it's just survival. I'm sent for angels in the sky, just waiting the moon aside. I'm great red dragon, the holy war has just begun. The sign appeared in the sky. Surprise of man will be there. This is not my imagination. It's beyond our comprehension. Right here, right now. Tell me your brain is too late. The four angels who has given the power to Lord. I say the earth is on fire. The sea turns into blood. This is not my imagination. It's beyond our comprehension. Right here, right now. Tell me your brain is too late. This is not my imagination. It's beyond our comprehension. Right here, right now. Tell me your brain is too late.
Right off the bat, I have to say that keyboardist, incredible. That dude is awesome. Awesome. So cool. All of the keyboard work in this song was incredible. Just perfection. Perfection. I love in the beginning that bah, bah, bah. It kind of sounded like the old like Godzilla, like the Japanese movie movies of Godzilla, that tune that it would make, when Godzilla arrives or whatever. It kind of really sounded like that to me. And just the way the song built up in the beginning was like really neat. And then the keyboard just, there was moments where it really just has this um, awesome sound where it kind of builds up like the anticipation, or it builds up this feeling. Just sick, so sick. I just absolutely loved the all of the keyboard work in this song. In the solo, he's like the keyboard's like on a swivel or something almost, and he's like going back and forth, and it's just so awesome. And then at the end, where it's more of like a piano style tune at the end of the song, absolutely phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I also love like how the song, um, I mean, definitely quite progressive elements in the song. Like it's definitely a progressive like power metal style song, but it was just really cool how I, there's like this one part where the music it kind of shifts like in tone a little bit. At times it's like a little more energetic or like brighter, but then it's also got the moments where kind of like it goes like bomb bomb, like kind of down and then back, and it's just kind of all over, but organized. It's one of those things where it's kind of organized chaos. Um, there were a couple moments I have to say where I feel like um, you know it's hard to say, but for my personal taste, there was a couple spots where I feel like it was moving around a little too much, just a little too much, where it's like it's almost giving you whiplash, the way things are kind of shifting, through the movements and all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, I was all on board. I was digging it, but there was a couple times where it's like it's a smidge jarring. Cause yeah, I mean it's just moving. It is just moving here. So yeah, I would say maybe just a tiny bit less movement throughout for for me personally. That's just my personal hot take. But like I said, for the most part though, I was all on board. I was digging every portion, every part. The guitar work was really solid. The drums, the camera work in the video was really solid too. The way it was moving around, and that was really neat how it kind of went down, and you saw the drummers, doing the kick pedals, and then it kind of came back up and around. Just really solid camera work. But yeah, all the musicianship was very solid. I really like the guy's voice. He's got a great voice, great range, great delivery. Um, so all in all, I love this song, to be honest. There's two things though that hold it back from being like a fantastique for me, and one is, again, I can kind of look past this the movement, and because it's all kind of just like a personal thing in my opinion, but I do feel like there's just a little too much movement to where you're given a little bit of whiplash. So just you know pulling that back just a little bit, I think would have been really great. But the only other thing is the chorus was a little underwhelming. I feel like because there's so much movement, there's so much going on, um, that a really solid, memorable chorus would have been very helpful for the song, because again, it's just with so much going on. It's like I felt engaged with the song just because I love the tunes, the different melodies that they had, like in the music, and especially with the keyboard, but also the guitar. And, I was all on board, just really digging it. But I think having at its core, like just a really solid, memorable chorus would have been very helpful, because as it is, it's like the chorus, I feel like is like one or two lines, and it's just kind of there, in my opinion. It doesn't have too terribly much of like a memorable melody or anything. I think having a really nice, catchy, solid, memorable chorus that's a little bit longer would have done wonders to kind of help break apart, all of the movement outside of the chorus. So if every time you kind of got back to this chorus, it was almost like you can catch your breath and then get back into, the roller coaster of moving through, all these different parts and melodies and all that kind of stuff. So I think that would have been really, really helpful for the song, just to have a really solid melodic and catchy chorus that was a little bit longer. Again, just to kind of be a breather, and just to kind of give a little bit more of like a pause between, the craziness. So yeah, those two things I think would have helped, but especially the chorus. I think that really, really would have taken that song to just another level. But even as it is, I mean, I loved it. I mean, musically, this song is so sick, so sick. So yeah, a lot to love here. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to keep my eye on this band because the talent here is definitely top notch, and just the creativity and uniqueness of the sound throughout this song, something else. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this one here. Are you familiar with this band already? Or has this song got you excited for more? Yeah, let's talk about it. I'm definitely excited to hear more from this band. I'm definitely going to start following them to be up to date with any future releases or happenings going on. So yeah. Anywho, thank you all so much for tuning in. Catch you next time, Ranger. Out.